And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Tigers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Zach Short. That one's in there, 0-1. And that one is inside. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now, Javier Baez. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Goes down looking. This is Corbin Carroll trying to deliver as the hero.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And he deals. And there's a foul ball. Winning run stands at second. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Throw to first, ball game. And the right. This is Corbin Carroll.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Out towards left center. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies strand the... So 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll trying to deliver as the hero. Smash to the left side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies hold on to win a tight one. This is Corbin Carroll.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. That misses. Going to count 1-2. Got him. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Bottom of the ninth, one-run game, 2 on. And here is Corbin Carroll trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next pitch has popped up. McMahon settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies strand. This is Corbin Carroll.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right
here. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Hammered on the line, base hit. One runs in. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks walk it off.
They call me modern trash. I am just a common fad. Wrote myself a letter for the gods. Now it's crumpled in the bottle. Like a wild start, like an engine in the wintertime. Somehow I move forward, not a broken record. I'll be fine. And I live the fool for life. Soon I gotta see the bear. Word is looking at me like what's next.
Back here on the south side. And now the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Benintendi to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. Tosses to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Luis Robert in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. Ball 1, no strikes. And a strike in there.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Yoan Moncada. That's in there. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. Andrew Vaughn now.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that's in there for strike one. In there at the knees for a strike. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. Why to kick the pitch. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Blake Perkins now at the plate. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Both runners tagging. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Blake Perkins. That's in there. Strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And takes low for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses. 2-2. Righty delivers. On the ground to first. Could be two. Good feed. That's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. One down. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side. The throw to second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Perkins. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One runs in. Safe! And they lead by 2. One down. Now it's going to be Blake Perkins. Swings through that one. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out, base is full.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches. And
got him looking. That's a strikeout. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel.
Ripped on a line. Base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-0. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there. One down. Here's a big power threat. Blake Perkins. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Knocks it down. To second, that's one. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Now one missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the One down. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1-1.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a broken bat flare. McLean tossed the second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Blake Perkins. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, out towards left center, pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from second, and they take a 2-run lead. Blake Perkins will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Popped up. McLean on the move. Snags it for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but
So up next, Blake Perkins. In there for strike one.
the last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Diving, and he can't make the play. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Ball one, no strikes.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Goes to second, safe there. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Line, and that's a base hit. One runs in. The second run scores. Newman with a relay throw, and he's in there as they take the... One down. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Blake Perkins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
There's a strike.
Can't get too big here, Boog, with the bases loaded.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. In the air, left side. Benson makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
In that situation, you're...
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Steer to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Perkins. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And that's ripped for a base hit. One run's in. The throw to third. And he's safe at third as they score a pair on the play. Blake Perkins digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw. He pulls into second as 2 runs score on the play. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Fought off foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And now the right fielder, Blake Perkins. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one, over to first, safe. Blake Perkins, the next to hit. First offering, misses the mark.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss.
Can't get too big here, Boog, with the bases loaded.
The 1-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Anderson at third. Brasso on second. Weimer at first. One gone. Next offering is fouled back. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Newman has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Nice stop. To first. On the money. Nice play. Swing and a foul straight back.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runners tagging from second and third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Blake Perkins. First pitch just misses.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
Can't get too big here, Boog, with the bases loaded.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Tapped softly on the ground. Comes home with it for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job.
Blake Perkins now at the plate. In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Bases loaded. 1 away. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Here's a rocket to right field. Squeezes it. Runners tag up from second and third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That wasn't your standard sack.
Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. To first, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. A 1-pitch double play out of the pit. Next to hit, Blake Perkins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Anderson on third. Brasso over at second. Weimer over at first with 1 away. That just misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one ripped into right. He boots it. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0. Blake Perkins getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-2.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. Stepping in the long ball threat, Blake Perkins. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. Jake Berger digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one not close. 1-1. Ripped on a line to center. In there. That'll do it. The throw in. In comes the winning run. And the White Sox walk it off and win it 3. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Jake Berger. He swings and fouls one off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This ball's chopped to the ground. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off and win it 3-2. One down. Jake Berger will hit next. That one down the line. He comes home with it. Double play, and we're headed to extra inning. And the batter now, Jake Berger. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Grounded to third, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2. So digging in, Jake Berger. And that one pulled foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one almost got him. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Across is the winning run, and the White Sox walk it off and win it 3. Jake Berger now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Got him! Huge. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Jake Berger. Outfield moves in, looking to cut down the winning run at the plate. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 now. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marisnik gives chase, long run, reaching for it, and brings it in. Both runners tagging. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off and win it. And now the DH, Jake Berger. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That one way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The other way. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Throws not in time, and they walk it off.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that bait.
1 down. Now it's the DH, Jake Berger. Outfield playing pretty shallow. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good eye in that spot.
He's going to have to find a way to get back in the zone. Good thing for the hitter, should expect a strike right here, knowing the pitcher can't walk him.
That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And up next for Chicago, Jake Berger.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 0-1. This one in the air right field. McKinstry gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Throws not in time, and they walk it off.
So many times that one gets out of here and
And next to hit for the Sox, Jake Berger. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. But no advance from the runners. That smash towards center. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Dives for the tag. Got him. And that is out. 1 down. And now Jake Berger. Base hit. That'll do it. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the White Sox walk it off. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. So now it's the White Sox DH, Jake Berger. Swings through that one. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Huge. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Berger. That one ran inside, almost got him.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a ball popped up. Baez on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now Jake Berger. Double play ball to second. Flips it over to Baez. What a double play that was. Inning over. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Jake Berger. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss. And next is the designated hitter, Jake Berger. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's down and in.
1-1.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra inning. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jake Berger steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the first offering is not close.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Next offering is in for a strike. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Swung on, belted. McKinstry going back some more, looking up, and an automatic double as it hops. So now the DH spot, Jake Berger. That one's in there, 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's to third, and it gets by him. The winning run crosses the plate, and the White Sox walk it off. One down. Jake Berger getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Righty to the plate. That one outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Out towards right center field. McKinstry on the move to the gap. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off and win it 3-2. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's the White Sox DH, Jake Berger. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Throw, not in time, and they walk it off. One down. And up next for Chicago, Jake Berger. And it's fouled away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Oh, this one's plastic. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. The and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on Seattle. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go.
Leading
and
off,
now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
The center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. Bounce to the right. Miller slings to first, and a quick out, number 1. Now it's Charlie Blackmon. In there at the knees. Strike 1. And a strike. Right side. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Chris Bryant now. Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, boo, Chris Bryant, a kid who accomplished a lot right away getting to the big leagues. Former number 2 overall pick, won the Rookie of the Year, was named the MVP in 2016, winning a World Series with the Cubs over a 100-year drought. Man, you can't start your career much better than that.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Seattle. No left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
The pitch.
Oh, one's the count.
And the 0-1. And ball 1.
1-1.
In the air out towards right center. Grichuk makes a nice running catch. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in there for strike 1. That's to third. Fires over to Crone. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. Next offering misses. 3-0. Swing and a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Harper runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Here comes Harper around third. He scores, and it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Christopher Morel. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Next one off the plate inside. And the count 1-2. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Save. Jones at second with 2 down. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. And the righty deals, and he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. This one popped up right side. And that will end the inning. Back here at Petco Park. And here is C.J. Cron. Taya back to work. There's a strike. Been an interesting path for C.J. Cron. 17th overall pick in 2011 by the Angels. Debuted in 2014. But the power of the last few years has been amazing, and he became an all-star in 2022. And here it comes. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
No, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
He makes the grab, and that. Welcome back. And the batter now, Owen Miller.
The second baseman.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Popped up first base side. Crone trying to get there. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one down. So here's Brown at the plate. First offering misses the mark. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First pitch just misses.
0-1, no strike.
That one hammered left field. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags up for third. Here's Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Bounce to the right side. And that chance handled. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Harold Castro stands in. Just missed. Castro measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. In there, and it's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one out to right. Harper makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Now batting Jurickson Profar. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Profar in his 9th season, 30 years old now. He's usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at third. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. He's in there. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. Out to short, Story. On to first. That's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story. Seabold back to work. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Crone. And Story is out.
The right fielder, number 3. Harper.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. Next one misses. And 1-1.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish here.
Yeah, I like the announcers. Out there to center. Grichuk drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ripped to short. The throw to first. Out number 3. And welcome back. There's Chuck Nasty. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Bryant, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Well, Chris, baseball fans remember Chris Bryant winning the World Series in 2016, but Cub fans still remember Bryant's throw across the diamond to make it official. He recorded the final out in that rainy Game 7. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, C.J. Cron. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. He goes down looking. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And here is Christopher Morel. The wind of the pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back. And that ball is gone. This place is absolutely loving it. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's Matt Chapman. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like...
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! Hit hard. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next to hit, Seth Brown. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Man at second. And that one wrapped foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That one missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground right side. McMahon fires over to first. And there's 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fly ball down the line. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-zip. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well done, drives in the run. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
And now, Eddie Rosario. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled, gathers, and throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan McMahon. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it's Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one ripped and foul ball. The 0-2. And that one hammered back there. Gone. That was a moonshot, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. Digging in, Harold Castro. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Brenton Doyle. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Brown. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. We always talk about connections, kids growing up with one another. Trevor Story grew up playing in Texas on the same travel ball team as Josh Bell. 2-0. And a base hit up the middle. Man at first. Here's Harper now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Brent Suter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's going to be Chipper Jones. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Story on his way home. 1 run across. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now at the plate, Christopher Morel. Snap throw to first. Jones back easily.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Base knock right field. The run scores from third. It's 5-1. Oh, the throw is wild.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Up the middle, flips it from the ground. That's 1. To first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. On to first, save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Miller, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now here is Seth Brown. And now the lefty, now 1-1. 1 out, runners at first and second. That one blasted deep to right. Bryant ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tagging for third.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Bounced out to short, Castro. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jurickson Profar. 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Kicks and fires. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Snap throw. Randall Grichuk now. First pitch swinging.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Morel flashes the leather on the running catch.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see A lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And a foul ball. Bounced up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th inning, stepping in, Eddie Rosario. The pitch. Just missed. Rosario, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's off the mark, 2-0.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Grichuk sizing it up. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 away. Chipper Jones digs in now. Chipper swings and connects. Deep to left field. Blackman going back. Out of here. He sends it out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 8-1.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jake Bird.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the second baseman, Ryan McMahon. In there for strike 1. That one at the knees for a strike. Line drive, short hop to 3rd. And 2 away to start the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Elias Diaz. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Misses, and the count is 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Miller to first. That ends the frame. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here is Matt Chapman. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Blackman hurries it back in, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
A couple of singles back to back. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Chapman headed home. He'll score. It's 9-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And here is Will Smith. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there.
On the ground to third, might be 2. 1 at second, and a run scores on the double play. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Swings through that.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Harold Castro. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Felix Bautista.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. And he takes a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That clips the corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Harper makes the grab on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Jurickson Profar digging in for the Rockies. Swings through that one. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Trevor Story. This kid is so special. He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. On the ground to third. Profar sends it to first, and Story is out.
Number 3. Harper.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Now here is in the air left field. Blackman right there to make the grab. And there are 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Christopher Morel. He's already homered here in this one. And there's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for Colorado, Randall Grichuk. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bautista, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. High drive, caught.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Waddy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Blackman in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Chris Bryant. There's a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you guys save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your
Well, we go bottom 6. And now the right fielder, Pavin Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, that's it.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got it by him for the K. Here's Ketel Marte. Clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1. That's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
One down, base is empty. Got him. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. This is Corbin Carroll. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike. 1-1 now. Little chopper rolls foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout.